Because of Citizens United, unlimited dark money flows into politics through PACs and super PACs. And with the primary in California coming up on June 2nd, we are all getting overwhelmed with TV ads and mailers, either promoting or trashing candidates. Now, there is a rule that candidates and their campaigns can't coordinate directly with these outside groups. But this week I discovered there is a legal but shady way that campaigns get around that rule. I am by nature a cynic and a skeptic. Also, yes. And while I knew about this rule, I always figured campaigns found sneaky ways to get around the rule without leaving any evidence. Basically, a candidate could play a game of telephone through several intermediaries, and the messaging and strategy would eventually get to the PACs. However, a recent article from PBS explains a tactic that several candidates are using. This tactic is called redboxing. By redboxing, candidates don't have to be sneaky or even clever about giving their messages to PACs. They can do it out in the open. If you go to a candidate's website and click on the link for media, the site takes you to a page where the candidate's messaging tactics are outlined inside a red box. The red box is a bright signal to PACs that if they're going to spend money for a candidate, here are the messages that the campaign wants them to use. This is the legal loophole. If a candidate told a specific PAC what to say, that is coordination. But putting up messaging on their website is perfectly legal because anyone is free to use that information as they see fit. Look at Amar's red box. You see a clear message to the PACs. Voters need to see ads that repeat his name as many times as possible. Don't worry, it gets better. And by better, I mean more unsettling. In some red boxes, a candidate can even provide links for video footage, stock photos to use, or even an incriminating picture of their opponent. And if you've seen the ads that call Amar a con man or says that he lost 3 different elections using different addresses or names, or even the infamous quote, "I ran for Congress to work with Trump," guess where that messaging came from? If you click on Marnie's Redbox, there is an entire PDF that outlines all of the messages to use against Amar. The PACs that have been running these negative ads took these messages, sometimes using the exact language directly from her website. But again, because there is no direct coordination between a candidate and a PAC, this is completely legal. After Citizens United, Democrats had a choice. They could either fight to clean up the system, or they could give up and win in the filth. And don't get me wrong, there are some progressive Democrats that I believe genuinely want to fix the corruption of money in politics. But there are a lot of corporate Democrats that made the wrong choice. That's why modern politics has become so corrupt with money on both sides of the aisle. Once a politician finds a way to win within the corrupt system, they're not incentivized to fix the system. These two made a choice. They chose to use redboxing and let outside interest groups with a lot of money put their thumb on the scale and decide this election. Redboxing is one of the many reasons why people hate politics and, frankly, why people don't vote. But if people in this district really want change and really want to end the corruption of money in politics, they have a choice to make as well. And I am respectfully warning everybody. If your choice is to vote for corrupt politicians thinking that they will fix the system, you are in for a painful reality check down the road. Keep your eyes open.